Happy summer. Sweating.
Dandelion wine, dandelion wine, what you doing to me?
You just want the tops, just the heads. No stems, no leaves.
Dandelion wine, dandelion wine, what you doing to me?
Alright, so I'm back in my kitchen with my dandelions. I have a gallon of water on the stove. I'm bringing it to a boil. And when it starts boiling, I'm going to pour my water over my dandelion heads and let it steep for 3 days. My goal, to make a very strong dandelion tea. Scary. It smells like dandelions. So now I'm just going to put this lid on it and let it sit for 3 days. So our dandelion tea has been steeping for 3 days. Let's take a look. I gotta say, these dandelions looked much prettier in the field than they do in this pot. It looks kind of gross, but the good news is we're gonna steep out all the dandelion petals and just drink the liquid. So that should be better. Let's hope. Now I'm just gonna take this cheesecloth and put it over the edge of my pot. And look at that. Now my pot could go rob a bank. Nobody would recognize it. I'm going to catch all the dandelion petals. All the liquid is going to go into a new pot. Whatever you do, don't pour your liquid down the sink, because that's the part you need. You don't need the dandelions, you need the liquid. So here goes. That looks so naughty. Oh my God. Alright, so these are all the dandelion petals, and I'm just going to squeeze this sack. I get all the liquid out. Now I have my dandelion essence, and I'm going to add 9 cups of sugar. 9 cups. That's 9. Now I'm going to add the juice of 4 oranges and 3 lemons. I don't have a juicer, so I'm just going to use a fork and a little elbow grease. So my base is made. Now I'm going to get my yeast ready. I have a packet of champagne yeast that I got at a local brew supply. I could just use active dry yeast. I'm going to take a ½ cup, put it in a bowl, and put my champagne yeast in it to activate it and get it going. And I'm just going to let this yeast sit for a few minutes until it dissolves and really gets mixed in. In the meantime, get your bottle ready. I have a 1 gallon jug right here and a funnel for easier pouring. And I also have a backup jug. If I have any run over, I can put my other wine in here and it won't let it go to waste. So the yeast is dissolved. Now I'm just going to pour it into my wine. Give this a good stir. Wow, there's a lot of sugar on the bottom. Just going to stir this up and help everything dissolve and mix together. Here's the hardest part, pouring your wine into your jug. Don't put the lid on yet, because the yeast is going to eat up the sugar and give off gas, and you don't want too much pressure to build up in your bottle. So, but you still want to protect your wine from the elements. So I recommend putting a balloon on the top of your bottle, and it'll catch the air as it comes out. And it'll be cool because you can watch just you can watch your balloon fill up, and then you know your wine is cooking. All right, there's dandelion wine. We're gonna set it in a dark room temperature closet and check on it in 6 weeks, and it should be ready to drink then. It's been about 6 weeks since our dandelion wine has been fermenting, and this balloon got so huge because of the off-gassing that several times I had to let some air out so it didn't pop. But you know it's the end of the process when your balloon is limp. So at this point you can see there's some sediment in here on the bottom. You just take a cheesecloth and put it over the mouth of the bottle, and then pour it into a pot. This doesn't look too bad. You can rack your wine several times if you have a lot of sediment. You can do it as many times as you want until it's clear. So now that our wine is clear, I'm just going to pop a funnel into the bottle and pour the wine back into the bottle. It smells really good. I can't describe it. I guess it smells like oranges. I don't know. Ooh, it's got a bite to it. This is our finished product. I'll just put a cap on it and chill it in the fridge and serve it ice cold. Let's try this wine. I'm so excited. I'm pouring 2 glasses, one for me and one for you. Ooh, it's really good. It's sort of sweet. It's sort of got a honey flavor. You know, this recipe is based on a recipe that's over 100 years old, and now I see why it's been around so long. So next time you see a dandelion pop up in your front yard, don't curse it. Just go out and pick it, and pick a bunch more, and make yourself a jug of dandelion wine. It's the perfect summer drink. Invite some friends over, sit on the porch, enjoy a glass, and have a happy summer. Cheers.
Pour me a cup of some dandelion wine. Take a few sips and I'm starting to feel fine. Dandelion wine, what you doing to me?